Hello, Aquarius. This is Liz, the Light Siren, here with your February 2020 reading. Please do keep in mind before I begin that this is a general reading, and it can't possibly resonate with absolutely every one of you, but also if something I say sparks another feeling or thought in you, please take that as it resonates and know that that is your intuition speaking to you. Also, look at your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. The way I see it is that we begin our lives in our rising sign. It's more of a comfort zone, maybe a personality we really showed to the world as children, but it may also be kind of the mask that we put out to the world, okay? So more of a comfort zone. So we start there, and then we work through our moon, which is the deepest part of ourselves, more emotional, and that's also where we do shadow work, okay? And then we move through our moon into our sun. So you may not be at the phase of your life right now where you're connecting to your sun sign, or your sun sign might just not be resonating with you right now. If so, check out your moon, rising, and Venus. Venus is going to be more for money and love relationships. Venus represents the two aspects of abundance. So you have that 3D second house financial abundance with money, and then you also have the 7th house 5D divine abundance, which is love. Okay? Let's get into it. I gotta say, Aquarius, when I was meditating before beginning, I started to have a bit of a headache and feeling a little impatient. I don't know if you have Sagittarius in your chart, but I had a similar feeling when I read for Sagittarius. But for you, Aquarius, it feels more like you're doing a lot of thinking. But you know, I'm going to get into prayer and pull the cards, and we'll see what the cards have to say. Om Namah Shivaya, Ganesha Datura Wabetni, our own source, ancestors, angels, and ascended masters, please be with me to read for the collective sign of Aquarius for this February 2020. I'll begin by pulling one major arcana to read the overall energy, and then I'll pull 3 cards for love, 3 cards for career, and then any clarifying energies as needed. I'm hearing much needed change and an exciting new direction for you guys, Aquarius. I'm feeling, this is very similar to Sagittarius, anxious to get started. A bit impatient to get started. But I feel for you what's different, Aquarius, is that you're doing a lot of thinking. Maybe Aquarius thinking too much, being a little too logical in your headspace, as y'all can tend to be. I'm hearing cut. All right. Justice. I'm not reading these major arcana in reverse. So perhaps, Aquarius, you have Libra in your chart. If not, this means that you are seeking truth and balancing your life. So perhaps you're doing a lot of thinking about a new direction, and if this is the right one for you, if this will bring you justice in your life, if this will bring balance to your life, right? So remember, Libra, the 7th house represents love and relationships, that 5D aspect. So this could also be you connecting to your higher self and getting on the right path. One that's more directed through truth and justice, divine love. Which sounds very Aquarian too. I mean, Libra is cardinal air. Aquarius, you're fixed air. So you definitely have similar qualities. You're just a bit more independent, I'd say. Nothing wrong with that. That one wants to come out. So I'm pulling 3 for love and then 3 for career, please. Thank you. You know, this one keeps wanting to fly out. Just gonna take it. Balancing the mental, emotional. Yeah. You know, it came out in reverse, so also you could be desiring balance, but thinking about how to achieve it, right? So we have our 3 love cards. Now let's get 3 for career. You know, this is my first time doing these videos on YouTube, so I'm really, you know, really just starting out and seeing if I like this method. I may change it over time, so let me know in the comments what you think. I know every tarot reader has their different way of doing things, and there's so many of us out there, but really what it's about is whoever you resonate with as a reader, you know, that's the person who's in your soul tribe, right? So if you resonate with one tarot reader over another, it's because they're speaking directly to your soul. One more for career, please, and then we'll get started. Thank you. All right. We'll begin with love. 9 of Cups. This is contentment. 10s represent fulfillment. 9s are contentment. So almost fulfilled. But you're content with where you are in terms of your partnership, your relationship. Emotionally and spiritually, maybe sexually, you're very content. You're sitting with your cups in a happy space right now. The 9 of Cups could also be you balancing out your emotions. 2 of Cups. Definitely some really nurturing partnerships in your life, or one in particular. You're very content with this partnership. Queen of Cups. You're feeling very emotionally in tune with your partner. Y'all are in a space of sharing, of bringing fulfillment together. So this path, in terms of relationship, this feels pretty balanced. So perhaps this Justice card represents you finally having justice in your relationships. Maybe in the past you didn't have this type of very emotionally fulfilling and sharing relationship where there's give and take, equal give and take. You're very content and fulfilled. This is great. I'm very, very glad for you, Aquarius. We'll see what the clarifying energies have to say, but we'll get into career. The World. One of the best cards you can get. So with the World, you are bringing in abundance. This is total fulfillment. The universe bringing you the world. And you deserve it. The Hierophant. There may be a Taurus in the picture. You may have Taurus in your chart. If not, this could be that you are receiving abundance through a spiritual awakening. You may be opening up to abundance in a more spiritual way. And that is bringing more balance and justice into your life. Four of Cups. What I'm getting from this, Aquarius, is that you are on a spiritual path. You are spiritually awakening. Up here, this could also be, with the Justice card, you balancing out your emotions within yourself. This could be simply that you have done the work of healing your inner child, doing some reparenting, processing trauma. You've gotten to the point where you are emotionally balanced, right? With this 2 of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and you're content. Not quite fulfilled yet. This could also be that you are going to be joining in a union with someone else, and that may be the next step to bringing the 10 of Cups. But I think this is really good, Aquarius, that you are balancing your energies and getting that Nine of Cups possibly on your own. Because it's really important that you are content and understand yourself before you unite with someone else. Because if you don't feel okay on your own, you may get into a codependent toxic situation where you are leaning on others to feel validated and to feel supported when you yourself have that within you, right? So with career, I'm seeing that this emotional balance, right, and self-love, wanting a union with another person, perhaps you are in union with another person, but you're manifesting abundance in regards to career because you are in the right space. You are balancing out your energies. You are reaching into your spirituality. And the universe here wants to bring you the world. You may have been disappointed in the past in terms of career. There's these 3 cups that you're focusing on. And maybe with spirituality, with meditation, you can let these 3 cups go and really send out into the universe what you want to attract. Remember, with the law of attraction, it's not just setting an intention and working towards it and saying, I want this, so the universe will bring me this. It's knowing specifically what you want and getting on that vibration and being it. Once you get in the vibration, that which you are, that which you deserve, and you know you're worthy of, that is when the world, the universe brings you the world, right? Be the vibration of that which you want to receive. And be in a space of receiving, also with this 4 of Cups. You need to be in a space of receiving because this hand here is coming from the universe. But don't focus on these 3 cups down here. Get into this vibration so the universe can hand this cup to you. Because if you're not in the vibration of this cup, you're not going to be able to reach for it. And with this Hierophant, this is definitely you getting into a spiritual space to raise your vibration. Let's pull some clarifiers. Yeah, I'm really feeling, Aquarius, that balancing the head and the heart, but also the spirit and emotions. I did another reading and it was more about the spirit and the will. I think that actually was Libra's reading. But here, Aquarius, I'm feeling more of spirit and emotions because I know sometimes, Aquarius, you can be a little detached from your feelings. Not because you don't feel, you actually feel very deeply, but you tend to get stuck in your headspace. And like I was saying, the energy I was feeling from you guys before I started was like a little bit of overthinking. And this could be you overthinking about emotions that actually aren't serving you. But also, in order to move forward and to, have emotional contentment, you have to release those feelings and release the baggage of the past in order to move forward. Release old, low vibrational behaviors, attitudes, beliefs, and connecting with your spirituality and your emotions. This love right here, this is all cups. But I don't know why this is for some of you out there. I'm feeling like there's 2 groups here. I feel like for some of you, you're in a very fulfilling partnership and it's been very healing for you and you've been able to be emotionally healed and content through this relationship. But there's another group of you that's single and wants to attract a soulmate connection. And you've done the work on your own to get in that Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups space of being fulfilled and emotionally in tune with yourself. Both are beautiful. Beautiful energies. And this is your time too. We are in Aquarius season and we're entering the age of Aquarius, Saturn will move into Aquarius and then retrograde back into Capricorn, so we kind of have that give and take still with Capricorn and Aquarius. And, for you guys, that definitely brings some shifts of energy. But we're getting into a time when, if you have Aquarius in your chart, this is your time to shine. And honestly, be justice, not just for yourself, but the world. Because as each of us dips into our authentic self, we help raise the vibration of the whole world. And I actually talked about that in my new moon in Aquarius channeled reading. It was like a, just a general channeled message for everyone, but you can check out that video. All right. Again, okay, we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, but the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. So like I said, you are getting in an emotional space so that you can balance your energies, dip into your spiritual energy as well, because you need to be in the vibration of that which you want to receive and manifest in the 3D. So right now I really feel for you, Aquarians. You're really getting into that 5D space of connecting your spirit with your emotion, because you guys already have good logic, so I feel like you don't need to work on that part. But when you balance your mental, emotional, spiritual energies, and Pentacles represents mental, spiritual, emotional, to be manifested in the 3D. So this is exactly that. Connecting mental, spiritual, emotional, so that you can manifest in the 3D. Okay? I don't know what you Aquarians are creating, but I feel like it is with a lot of purpose. This is about you stepping into your soul path, your purpose, your calling, your higher calling. All right. The High Priestess and the Nine of Wands. Again, like I said, you Aquarians with this Nine of Wands tend to put up a little bit of an emotional boundary, an energetic boundary even, to your emotions. And maybe focusing a lot on action, but this High Priestess is the yin, the feminine counterpart to the Hierophant. So you have both of these energies here. This is a spiritual call to balance your yin and yang energies. That's really what I'm feeling right now. So a brief explanation of that. The yin energy is all about receiving, being in a space to receive. And once you can receive, you can get into your yang energy of doing, of action. So there's a lot of things you can do to balance these energies, but I would say right now it's really getting in touch with your spirituality. And like I said, maybe take down some of these boundaries, these emotional boundaries that you have up. Okay? Take down that wall a little bit and do some meditation. I would really focus on any negative emotions or old toxic, like any toxic old bullshit that has collected in your psyche. Do something to let that out. So you can journal, you can meditate and focus on each chakra, and as a feeling comes up when you're focusing on that chakra, recognize the feeling and then let it go away. So really just doing some clearing work. I'm also feeling like taking some hawthorn, the herb hawthorn. You can find tinctures. But if you take some hawthorn and meditate, you can really get into your heart space, open up your heart space, and allow yourself to connect to your higher self and balance that emotional, spiritual with your mental that you already have. I'm going to see any last messages for Aquarius. Ooh, I'm getting deja vu. This is a powerful reading. Whoever this is resonating with, you are really on a soul path right now. Thank you. All right. So we have Strength and the Two of Swords. This is telling me, like I said, the overall energy I was feeling before I began was very heady energy. So the Strength card is Leo's card. You could be involved with a Leo or have Leo around you or in your chart. But Leos are all about the heart space, right? It's fire energy, which is connected to the solar plexus, but also Leos are the sun. They shine brightly with strength and courage and love so that they can shine on others. Leo's also connected to the sun card, and I'm also feeling that energy here. If you have Leo in your chart, I would say really dip into that energy, because this Two of Swords here is you being at cross purposes with yourself and not knowing which direction is truly yours in a mental sense. So you could be overthinking your path a bit, not knowing what decision is the right decision, and you blindfold yourself and you sit there. You're not willing to make a decision right now. But the fact of the matter is that this Two of Swords, swords are air energy, and you have justice here. So this is more balancing. So again, balancing the mental with the emotional and spiritual. But you have the strength to make this decision. I just think that you need to get more in your heart space about it, because logic doesn't always work. Sometimes you have to dig into your intuition to really know the answer. And that is, yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you guys. All right, that's all I have for you. I hope this helps some of you. Feel free to reach out in the comments or email me if you want a personal reading or you just want to chat. Yeah, much love and light. Happy February.